Hello there. I want to say a few words today about sex and marriage and dating, and to put sex in the context of dating and in the context of our safe relationship training, so that we are kept in alignment with who we truly are, and to have a safety and successful mindset when we are engaging in a sexual arrangement, dating arrangement, marriage, or whatever the context may be, that we bear in mind safe relationship training and what we truly want at our core. And quite often on the dating mart, as it is at the moment, there is quite a lot of pressure, if you will, to conform to the norm as it's being presented to us. And in the dating realm, as it is at the moment, that norm often includes expectations of a casual nature, and that can be quite confusing and off-putting for a lot of people, because we don't necessarily want to go on the dating scene and have expectations be presented to us from the other person that we're going to engage sexually with them, when potentially we've only just met them and we don't know them at all. But peer pressure and social pressure overall can be quite strong and quite a powerful determinant of what we engage in. But very often a person will have a sense of a dichotomy going on within, because on the one hand they want to possibly meet a long-term partner, but on the other they may be presented with this pressure and this coercion to engage sexually with someone that they've only just met. And their idea of their ideal dating situation may not come in line with the pressure that's presented to them. And as a partner, we may want to look for someone who is in alignment with our own values. But if we're presented continually with the pressure to act casually, sexually, then we could become despondent, and we may even come to believe that, it's a hopeless situation out there. How am I ever going to meet someone and maintain my own values and standards at the same time? But our sexuality is ours to commandeer. It's ours to control. And if we want to meet a high caliber partner, they will be looking for someone who has standards and someone who is also a high caliber partner and has all their ducks in a row, as it were, and knows what they're doing. They won't be looking for someone necessarily who's going to be throwing it all out there. And so if our sense of self or our sexuality depends on us making the grade sexually, in terms of being willing to sleep with someone very early on, then we're not necessarily presenting ourselves as a high caliber partner. Because whether we like it or not, some people may like it if their ego is puffed up by someone wanting to sleep with them. However, at the end of the day, they will still be looking for a high caliber partner and someone who will be reserved and will be knowing what they're doing. They have their life in order. They respect themselves on every level and will not be willing to throw themselves away and compromise themselves sexually or in any other way in order to gain a relationship. And what we habitually groom ourselves into is often the mould that we will fall into. And a high caliber partner will know when they spend time with us, through our behaviour, whether we're truly serious about ourselves and about being in a long-term relationship. And those people who are serious about themselves don't necessarily throw themselves out there on the first person that comes along. They have standards. And those standards are played out in their behaviour and their decisions. And they are empowered enough to let people go who expect them to lower their standards in order to gain a fling or a one-night stand or relationship at the end of the day. So as far as marriage is concerned, and those who are looking for a committed relationship, a truly intimate relationship, a relationship where they can truly engage on every level, we need to start to groom ourselves for that type of relationship early on, before we meet that person. And if you're a man, you need to start becoming the type of partner that a high caliber woman is desiring. And not expect someone to sleep with a partner on the first night or the first time of meeting. Because a high caliber woman will be looking for a high caliber man. And that man will present himself through his behaviour and through his history. And if he's used to acting in a casual sexual manner, that is not necessarily going to be attractive to a high caliber woman. And the same can be said for a high caliber man, who is not necessarily going to be looking for a woman who has thrown it all out there and is acting in a very sexual manner early on. Because a high caliber partner will be reserved, they will be observing the other person, and they will make decisions based in integrity and in wisdom. They will know the type of partner they want, and they would have prepared themselves ahead of time as far as who they are and who they are presenting themselves to the world. And so sex, dating and marriage are connected, because how we behave sexually will be made apparent, and a potential partner will be looking for behaviour that comes in alignment with high caliber partner material. So how we behave sexually and how we behave on the dating market will affect the types of partners we attract, and importantly will affect our own decisions and our own behaviour as far as how we behave in the dating scene, how we behave sexually, whether we respect our own sexuality, whether we can make empowered decisions and choices, and whether we can boundary our sexuality in order to reserve ourselves for someone who will truly honour us as a potential partner. So as always, stay safe and very happy. Bye bye.